Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi j'aime mademoiselle. Et c'est coup, à c'est coup, vous m'aimez. Allez-vous, vite, dans l'émission. Moi, je reste ici. Oh oui, nous verrons bien. Non, non, Jérôme. Non, Negrana, non. Oui, Jérôme, oui. Jérôme.
What's this one?
This is frangipani.
But what a color.
You'll find many more flowers out here.
Well, I am just speechless. And that lunch, wild chicken. I didn't know it was ever wild. Gosh, I had no idea people lived like this right out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar?
Please.
1?
3? I know it's a big load for a Dimitas to carry. Oh, all right. I'm a hick. You know a lot of American words. Do you know what a hick is?
A hick is one who lives in a stick.
The sticks, plural.
Pardon, the sticks. I remember now.
Well, how long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came to the Pacific when I was a young man.
Emil, is it true that all the planters on these islands, they're all running away from something?
Who is not running away from something? There are fugitives everywhere. Paris, New York, even Small Rock. Where you come from?
Oh, Little Rock.
Little Rock. You know fugitives there?
Oh, I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. I got this clipping today from my mother.
Anson Nellie Forbush, Arkansas's own Florence Nightingale.
That was written by Mrs. Leeming, the social editor. She went to school with my mother. Gosh, to read her, you'd think I'm practically the most important nurse in the entire Navy, and that it's just a matter of time before I become a lady admiral.
In this picture, you do not look much like an admiral.
Oh, well, that was taken before I knew what rain and heat and mud could do to your disposition. But it isn't raining today. Gosh, it's beautiful here. Would you look at that yellow sun? You know, I don't think it's the end of the world like everybody else does. I just can't work myself up to getting that low. Do you think I'm crazy too? They all do over at the Fleet Hospital. You know what they call me? Knucklehead Nellie. I suppose I am. But I just can't help it. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. But this heart. So, do you want to know anything else about me?
Yes. You say you are a fugitive. When you joined the Navy, what were you running away from?
Oh, well, gosh, I don't know. It was more like I was running to something. I wanted to see what the world was like outside of Little Rock. I wanted to meet different kinds of people and find out if I liked them better. And I sure am finding out.
Would you like some cognac?
I'd love some. Wonder how I'd feel living on a hillside, looking on an ocean beautiful and still.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling, climbing up my hill.
We are not alike. Probably I bore him. He's a cultured Frenchman. I'm a little hick.
Younger men than I, officers and doctors, probably pursue her. She could have her pick.
Wonder why I feel jittery and jumpy. I am like a schoolgirl waiting for a dance.
Can I ask her now? I am like a schoolboy. What will be her answer? Do I have a chance? In peacetime, the boat from America comes once a month. The ladies, the wives of the planters, often go to Australia during the hot months. It can get very hot here.
Oh, it can get hot in Arkansas too.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I have many books here. Marcel Proust, André Gide. Did you study French in school?
Oui.
Then you can read French.
No, I can conjugate a few verbs. I bet you read a lot.
Out here, one becomes hungry to learn everything. Not to miss anything. Not to let anything good pass by. One waits so long for what is good. And when finally it comes, one cannot risk to lose. So one must speak and act quickly, even if it seems almost foolish to be so quick. I know it has only been 2 weeks. A dinner given at your officers' club. Do you remember?
Of course I remember.
That is the way things happen sometimes, isn't it, Nellie?
Yes, it is, Emil.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing when you hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel him call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream or
wish I could stay, but I'm on duty in 10 minutes.
Nellie, listen. I know I am older than you. If we have children, when I die, they will just be growing up. You could afford to take them back to America, if you like. Think about it.
Yes.
Now, before you leave, I want to tell you something. A while ago, you asked me a question. Why did I leave France?
Oh, Emil, that was none of my business.
But I want to tell you. I had to leave France. I killed a man.
Why did you kill him?
He was a wicked man. A bully. Everyone in our village was glad to see him die. It was not to my discredit. Do you believe me, Nellie?
You have just told me that you killed a man and that it's all right. I hardly know you, and yet I know it's all right.
Thank you, Nellie. Do you like my place?
Oh, yes.
You will think?
I will think.
Lipstick. 3 lumps of sugar in this little cup.
Tchou.
Eh bien.
Bravo, papa. Bravo, papa.
Merci, monsieur.
Nous chantons bien, aussi?
Ah oui?
Attendons, papa. Attends, papa.
All right, come on. Ready? Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi chère mademoiselle, et c'est que parce que vous m'aimez.
Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Now ain't that just too bad? Her skin is tender as if I just love. Her skin is tender as if I just love. Her skin is tender as if I just love. Now ain't that just too bad? Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Bloody Mary is the girl I love. Now ain't that just too bad? Her skin is tender as if I just love. Her skin is tender as if I just love. Her skin is tender as if I just love. Now ain't that just too bad? Yay!
Thank you, dear. I have special deals for you today, especially you. Grass skirt, very sexy, $4. Sexy grass skirt for $1. You like? You buy?
That's too expensive.
Hey, where you go? Come back. Cheapskate, crummy GI, sack, trophy straws.
Hey, tell him good, Mary.
What is good?
No, I mean, that was great. You really told him off. You're learning real fast.
I learned fast. Pretty soon I talk English good as any crummy GI.
Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts. She is always chewing beetle nuts. Bloody Mary's chewing beetle nuts, and she don't use Pepsodent. Now ain't that just too bad?
What is that thing?
His head.
But what's it made out of?
It's made out of hair, you big dummy. It's real human.
What makes it so small?
Schlunk. The only way to keep human hair is to shrink 'em.
No thanks.
You better run. Next time I see your head gonna be on my cart. I need grass skirt. $4, send home to Chicago to sexy sweetheart. She make a wave like this. Oh, yeah, that's
Put him down there,
good.
Professor. Hey, sweetie pie, why don't you come over here? I got a special deal for you today. You see these grass skirts over here? Come on, get on over there. See, these grass skirts were made by me, the professor here, and one other CB, and half the time it takes you and your native workers to make them. Look them over and tell me a price.
I know, like,
Oh, better than
What
yours.
happened to my shirt?
Take it up with the manager.
Luther Billis. Hey, what happened to my shirt?
I'm sorry, Billis Laundry doesn't cover minor tears or burns, so you're on your own. Get a new shirt. Anyways, what do you say? I'll give you, you can give me, say, $80 for it.
give you $10.
$10? What?
Not enough.
You darn well right it's not enough.
Then you darn well keep.
Now look here, Dragon Lady. What you got there? Is that one of them boys' tooth bracelets from Bali High? See this, boys? This is a rare souvenir in the South Pacific.
You like?
Possibly. What do you want for it?
$100.
$100? Really? I say that's cheap. We got it right here.
Oh, make you special offer, big dealer.
Okay.
I give you boy's tooth bracelet for all the grass skirts.
I'd say you got yourself a deal.
Wait a minute. There's no deal till you throw something in for good luck.
What do you want?
$100. Good luck.
Works for me. You see this, boys? These things are scarce as hen's teeth.
Yeah, they're bigger too.
Down Bali High. I need a lunch over there. I'm feeling held down again.
Only officers can sign out boats.
Well then, I'll find an officer who's got some imagination. I'd like to see that boy's tooth ceremonial as much as I would.
You big phony. We don't know why you want to go to Bali Eye.
And why's that?
Because the French Flanders brought all the young women when they heard the GIs was coming.
Hey, I'm talking about souvenirs here.
Hey, so is he.
Nah, it ain't boys' teeth, it's women.
Well, why can't it be boys' teeth and women? You get the best of both worlds, you know what I'm talking about? You getting the picture? Yeah!
We've got sunlight on the sand, we've got moonlight on the sea.
We got Legos and bananas you can pick right off a tree.
We've got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy cakes. But what don't we got?
We ain't got days.
We get packages from home, we get movies, we get shows.
We get speeches from our skipper.
And advice from Tokyo Rose.
Who starts with perfume? We get tipsy from the smell. What don't we got?
You know darn well.
Sorry.
We got nothing to put on a clean white
Suit for,
What we need, there just ain't no substitute.
suit for. There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day.
We feel lonely and grief. We feel every kind of feeling, but the feeling of relief. We're as hungry as the wolf, the witty man, as Riding Hood.
But what don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
Lots of things are beautiful in life, but brother, there was one particular thing that is nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world.
Imagine something waving free, like a silhouette of a day.
There is absolutely nothing like the frame of a day.
Excuse me, Miss Forbush.
Oh, hey, Luther. Have you done what you promised?
I have. But you don't have to open it now in front of the others. It's okay.
You do beautiful work, Luther.
Oh,
Why,
thank
you've even done the pleats in my shorts.
Oh, pleats ain't hard.
Now, pleats are very hard. How do you do such delicate work at night, in the dark?
Well, you see, there was a moon out.
Well, how much do I owe you?
Oh, you don't owe me anything.
Well, I guess I am just about the luckiest nurse on this island to have found you. You are a great friend. Goodbye, Luther.
Goodbye, Miss Forbush. Oh, Fred, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, come on. There aren't that many guys on the island. You got some pretty slim pickings. Why can't I have a girl for once? You hear that?
She's a nice little girl, but some of the nurses, the officers can have them.
Hey, the officers got him.
Well, they can have them.
Or maybe some of us want him after all. You thought of that?
No.
So, sir, how does that right to Well, as a further chorus, listen to us.
It's a waste of time to worry over things that they have not. Be thankful for
The things they've got. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a dame. There are no books like a dame. Nothing looks like a dame. There are no drinks like a dame. And nothing thinks like a dame. Nothing acts like a dame. Or attracts like a dame. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be cured by putting him near a girly, womanly, female,
Then nothing you can name that is anything. Hello.
Hello.
You make trouble for me,
What?
you crummy major.
No, I'm coming that. I'm a lieutenant.
Oh, okay, lieutenant.
Yeah, lieutenant.
Well, are you, Lieutenant? You new on the rock?
Yeah, I just came in on that PBY.
Yeah, from where?
A little island south of here, Marie Louise.
Marie Louise.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, lieutenant. You are sexy man.
Thanks, you're pretty, fit yourself.
Oh, so sexy.
Who is she?
Oh, that's Mary. She's Tonkinese. They work for the French planters.
French platters.
Oh, Mary, not again.
Speaking of French planters, you would know one by the name of Debec.
Let me rack my... Emile de Bec.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he lives just up on that hill. Do you know him?
No, but I'm going to.
Hey, lieutenant. Will you my head? You got sweetheart. Send home to Chicago to sexy sweetheart.
No, she's a Philadelphia girl.
What's that Philadelphia girl? What that mean? No sexy. You like, I give you free.
Wait, free? You never give me anything free?
You know sexy like lieutenant. Hey,
No, I'm good, thanks. Where'd you get that from, anyway?
Bali High.
Yeah, Belly High is the island back there with the two volcanoes. You know, you're an officer. They can get lunches over there if you're feeling like you want to go.
Say, Bali High, what does that mean?
Bali High mean, I am your special island. Mean, here I am. Bali High is your special island, lieutenant. I know. You listen. You hear island's call to you. Listen. You hear something? Listen.
I hear the sound of the wind and the waves, that's all.
No, hear something calling? Listen.
I think I hear something.
Shut your big fat mouth. I'm trying to listen.
Hear voice. Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of
I may call you any night, any day. Your heart will hear it call you. Come away, come away. Bali high will whisper the wind of the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, your own special hopes, your own special dreams. Bloom on the hillside and shine in the streams. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Am I your special island? To me, come to me. Bali high, Bali high, Bali high. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine. My head sticking out from a low-flying cloud. You'll hear me call you, singing through the sunshine, sweet and clear as can be. To me, here am I, come to me. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Am I your special island? To me, come to me. Bali high, Bali high, Bali high.
Now, you know, Lieutenant, currently that island's off limits because all the French planners have the young women over there. But of course, with you being an officer and all, you could get a launch over there. I'd even be willing to say, requisition a boat for you. What do you think?
Well, you know.
Bali high will whisper on the wind and the sea. In your heart, you'll hear it calling you. Come to me, come to me. Will you go with me?
Well, you know, I don't.
Listen. It'd take a lot of convincing to get me to go too. But there's another thing that goes on over there. It's the ceremonial boar's tooth bracelet. You see, they make it by taking a single tooth and cutting it from the boar's mouth. And then they pass around a coconut drink, and everybody gets to know everybody pretty well. Bali high will call you any night, any day. Here am I, your special island. Come away, come away. Bali high, Bali high, Bali high. It's just a little tribal ceremonial. Primitive, but astonishing. I mean, after all, I figure without you having any recreation up in the shooting war for so long, you could use a little.
Well, I am interested, but I've got to go see the island commander right now.
Captain Brackett!
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, you know, they say he's 72.
Really?
Oh, yeah, really old guy. He's pretty intimidating.
Really?
Anyway, hey, Professor!
Yes,
Where
sir?
are you?
Right here.
Hi, Lieutenant, this is the Professor. See, I want you to take the Lieutenant up here to go see Captain Brackett.
Yes, sir.
Say, Professor.
Yeah, it's because he went to college. Wait, did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to college.
Oh, where'd you go?
A little place, South New Jersey.
Oh, Rutgers? My brother goes there.
No, Princeton.
Ah, your family's got money. Hey, we don't judge in the Navy. Don't worry about it. Anyways, you want to hear the professor talk some language? Oh, it's beautiful. What do you want? Latin? Kraken? Give him the Latin.
Rectius vives lecini.
Ain't it beautiful?
Nece autem simper organo dam procelli.
Now, what do you say, Lieutenant?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Well, didn't you graduate? Don't worry about it. Anyways, take him up to see the captain.
Aye, aye.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Iron Belly.
Hello, GI.
Mary, what are you doing with yourself?
Here she is, sir.
You are causing an economic revolution on this island. These French planters can't seem to find a native to pick a coconut or milk a cow because you are paying them 10 times more to make those ridiculous grass skirts.
French planters.
Excuse me, sir.
Who are you?
Billis, salute the Billis. You see, the natives can now go back to work on the farms. The demand for grass skirts can now be met by us Seabees.
Dressmakers! You mean to tell me the Seabees of the United States Navy are a bunch of ridiculous...
Sir, listen. If you don't like the idea, we can drop it now and never bring it up again, sir. I'm sorry, I didn't know I'd upset you.
Give you $10.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir?
Oh, nothing. Just making a mental note. I want to be sure not to forget your name.
Oh, okay.
I want you to pick up every scrap of this paraphernalia now. For the last time, carry it down there, way beyond, off of Navy property.
Hey, you heard what the man said. Let's get going.
All
Let's
right,
get going.
all
Let's
right.
get going.
Hey, boys, come on. Let's take it off Navy property. Get over here.
Hey, you go too.
All right, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Lieutenant, who are you anyway?
Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just came in on that PBY.
A joyride.
No, sir, under orders.
A Marine under orders to me.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Captain Brackett.
How do you do, sir?
This is my executive officer, Commander Harbison. Well, son, what's it all about?
Well, sir, my colonel feels that all these islands are in grave danger. We don't have enough information. What we need is a coast watch.
A coast watch?
Yes, sir. A man with a radio hides on one of those Jap-held islands and can report all the ships coming down the bottleneck down this way.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, our troops could do a heck of a lot with information like that to some Jap convoys.
Yes, sir.
You could sneak a man ashore at night, maybe in a submarine.
Yes, sir.
Who's gonna do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
Well, son, you've got quite the assignment.
How long do you think you're lost out there, sending out messages back and forth before the Japs found you?
Well, sir, intelligence has located a man, a French planter, used to have a plantation over on Marie Louis Island.
Marie Louis?
Yes, sir.
That's a good spot, right on the bottleneck.
What's this Frenchman's name?
Emile Debec.
Cable, meet me in my office in about half an hour.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Bill. We may get in this war yet.
Bali High may call you any night, any day. In your heart, you hear it call you. Come away, come away. Bali High, Bali High. Bali High.
When are we gonna get that lumber in our area?
Oh, knock it off. We're busy enough already.
We're never gonna get all this finished by Thanksgiving. Hey, Stewie, you tell him to quit making the grass skirts. They're kind of out of demand now with the whole captain thing.
Sure, that has turned out one of these. Oh,
All right, let me see it.
Oh. What do you think of it?
Didn't they ask for a shrunken head?
They're kind of hard to come by.
Stewie, this is an orange painted with black shoe polish.
Okay.
I asked for a shrunken head. Now,
But-
when I ask for a shrunken head, that means I want a shrunken head, okay? Can you get it through your thick skull? Not an orange. I want a head that's been shrunk, okay? Now tell the boys later back at the shop that I want them to do better. This is baloney. Now fade. Here he comes. Now, Captain, just keep walking casual down the beach like we're talking normal. I got us the boat.
What boat?
The boat for Bali High. We're shutting off in 45 minutes, okay? Get prepared.
No. I've got to go see the island commander.
Lieutenant, I signed the boat out in your name.
Well, then you're just the man to cancel it. You know what? Forget about the whole thing.
No, you listen to me. You're going with me whether you like it or not eventually. Ah!
Hey, who threw that?
I did. You got a problem with it, Pipsqueak? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's right, you better back away.
Cable, looks like we've got some dope on your Frenchman here. Let's see. Lived here on Marie Louise for about 16 years. Married a Pawnese woman for about 5 years. Had 2 kids with her. Well, she died. But here's one thing we've got to get straight. Seems like he left France in a hurry. Killed the guy. What do you think of that?
Well, sir, it sounds like he'd be a pretty handy man to have around.
Say, Cable, what time is it?
Right at 1400, sir.
Miss Forbush's supposed to be meeting us around this time.
Good. Send her in. Say, Cable, how old do you think I am?
Permission to speak freely, sir.
Permission granted.
72?
72!
Here she is, sir.
Captain Brackett, please excuse the way I'm dressed.
You look fine. May I present Commander Harbison?
Me and Miss Forbush have the pleasure of meeting twice a week, actually. We serve together on the GI Entertainment Committee.
And this is Lieutenant Joseph Cable. Please sit down, Miss Forbush. So, how's the Thanksgiving Entertainment Committee going?
Oh, very well, sir. We practice whenever we get a chance.
Good. Now, about a week ago, you had lunch with French planner Emile Debec.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about him?
Well, what do I know about him?
That's right.
Oh, well, we met at the Officers Club dance. He was there, and I met him. And then later that day, we had lunch.
Yes, but what kind of man is he?
Oh, he's very nice. He's sweet and attractive. I just don't know what you want to know, sir.
Miss Forbush, Captain Brackett would like to know, did you discuss politics?
No, sir.
Would you have discussed politics, Commander?
No, sir.
Now, what we really are interested in is when these men leave France in a hurry, it's usually because they've been in some type of trouble. Now, has he told you anything about that? Well, what do you know about his family?
Oh, he hasn't got one. No wife, no kids, nobody.
He hasn't any children?
No, sir.
And you say he's never told you why he left France?
Oh, well, he left France because he killed a man.
And did he tell you why?
No, but he will if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's exactly what we would have you do. Find out all you can know about him, his opinions, his background, and why he killed this man in France.
So in other words, you want me to spy on him?
Well, I'm afraid it's something like that.
Well, why, do you suspect him of something?
No. It's just that we don't really know very much about him. Will you please help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
You may go if you wish.
I really don't know that much about him, do I?
He's been keeping secrets from her, hasn't he, sir?
Well, you don't spring a couple of Polynesian kids and women right off the bat.
I'm not going to get anything out of her. She's obviously in love with him.
Sir, I find that hard to believe. They tell me he's a middle-aged man.
Cable! It is common for boys of your age and athletic ability to underestimate men who have reached their full maturity. Young women frequently find grown men attractive, and as strange as it may seem to you, I'm a bachelor, and I do not, by any means, consider myself through! Something wrong, Commander?
Nothing. Evidently.
All right, Cable, see you at chow.
Yes, sir.
Wait, do you buy bridge?
Yes, sir.
Got any money?
Yes, sir.
I'll take it from you.
Yes, sir.
No what makes you so sure this won't work?
Sir, Marie Louise, 24 miles long, 3 miles wide. Let's say that every time they send out a message, they move to another spot. Looking at this thing,
Realistically?
realistically, they'll last about a week.
Of course. But what if for the right week? With decent information, we could get going. Operation Alligator might get off its can.
Here's your package, sir. I got it.
Right here. Okay, Bill, see you at Chow. See you at Chow.
See you, ciao, sir.
You got the address right?
Yes, sir. I got a Miss Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue.
That's right. I'll pack it myself.
All right, sir.
Hey, Nellie, you coming to rehearsal tonight? You better be. She's too busy with that Frenchman of hers.
Don't listen to it, Nellie. You're really gonna like the performance?
Say, is that a letter from home?
Oh, yes. Do you get letters from your mother telling you that everything you do is wrong?
Well, no, my mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell her everything I do.
My mother is just so prejudiced
Against Frenchmen.
against anyone outside of Little Rock. She makes this whole big deal about two people having different backgrounds.
Like ages.
Oh, no. Mother says older men are better for girls than younger men.
This has been such a discouraging day for me.
Well, do you agree with Mother about the whole backgrounds thing? For instance, if the man likes symphony music and the girl likes Dinah Shore and he reads Marcel Proust and, well, she don't read anything. Well, what do you think? Do you think Mother's right?
Well, maybe she is.
Well, I don't think that she is.
Well, maybe she's not.
Oh, goodbye, Lieutenant. You sure have helped a lot.
Hey, say, you don't know everything about this guy. You should read that letter 2 or 3 times.
Well, I'll show you what I think of that idea.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Excuse me, Miss Forbush. I got some water over there. I know how you like to take a shampoo on Fridays.
Aw, thanks, Luther. It'll do me a lot of good to get some of the sand out of my hair.
Oh, you look great. Anyways, if you need anything, just ring my boys up. They'll be right there to help you. And when you're ready to take a shower, just pull the cord like you was pulling the shade. You know what I mean? I think you're getting the picture. Anyways, I'll be just over there if you need me.
What's wrong, Nellie? Are you okay?
Huh?
What did he want to know? Are you in some kind of trouble?
Well, what did who want to know?
Old Iron Belly, Captain Bracket. Well, I think he's kind of cute. I like distinguished men.
Oh, him? Nothing. Nothing important, just something about the Thanksgiving show.
What's the trouble, Knucklehead? Yeah, you look worried, kiddo.
Well, there's not gonna be any trouble anymore, because I've made up my mind about one thing.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
It's all off.
With him? You mean that wealthy French planter?
Uh-huh.
What you gonna do about it, Nellie?
I'm gonna break it off clean before it's too late.
Well, what happened, Nellie? What did he do? He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, he didn't do anything. It's just that, well, I guess I don't know that much about this guy, and before I go any further with it, I just better not get it started. Don't you think so too, Dinah?
Yes, I do.
You do? Oh, well, I guess I do too, then.
Hon, I'm mighty sorry.
Well, don't look so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arm.
I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up.
Tear it up, tear it up.
Wash him out, dry him out.
Push him out, fly him out.
Cancel him and let him go. Yeah, sister! I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. If the man don't understand you, if you fly on separate beams, waste no time, make a change. Ride that man right off your range. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams.
If you laugh at different comics,
If you root for different teams, waste no time, weep no more. Show him what the door is for. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. You can't light a fire when the wood's all wet. You can't make a butterfly strong. You can't fix an egg when it ain't quite good. And you can't fix a man when he's wrong. You can't put back a petal as it falls from a flower, or sweeten up a feller when he starts turning sour. Oh no, oh no. If his eyes get dull and mushy, look for glints and gleams. Waste no time, make a switch. Drop him in the nearest ditch. Rub him out of the roll call and drum him out of your dreams. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair. I went and washed that man right out of my hair and sent him on his way. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. She went and washed that man right out of her hair. She went and washed that man right out of her hair and sent him on his way.
Janet! Janet?
Oh, you see, we're only allowed 2 evening gowns.
So, which one do you think will look best standing next to a general? I think blue, Janet. It matches his eyes. Don't you think?
No, look at the pink, how elegant.
Oh, no. Blue. No.
Excuse me, ladies.
Janet! Do something!
Hello.
Hello.
That song, is it a new American song?
It's an American type song. We were kind of putting in our own words. Where is everybody?
It is so funny with your American songs. In all of them, one is either desirous to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps over a man one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you and you love me. And isn't that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
I left a note for you at the hospital. It was to ask you to my house for dinner next Friday.
Oh, well, I don't think that I'm going to be able to come, Emil.
But I've invited all of my friends, the planters' colony.
Oh, a big party. Well, then if I don't come, you won't miss me.
But it is for you. It is for my friends to meet you, and more importantly, for you to meet them. I want you to see what your life would be like here. I want you to find more things about me, how I live and how I think.
Know more about you.
Yes, you know very little about me.
That's right. Would you sit down? Do you think about politics much? And if so, what do you think about politics?
Do you mean my political philosophy?
I think that's what I mean.
Well, to begin with, I believe in the free life and freedom for everyone.
Like the Declaration of Independence?
C'est ça. All men are created equal, isn't it?
Emil, you really believe that?
Yes. It is why I am here. It is why I killed a man.
Oh, right, about that. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm prying into your private life, asking all these questions, but I always find it interesting why a person, kills another person.
Of course, this is what I do. When I was a boy, I carried my heart in my hand. So when this man came to our town, so my father said he was good, I thought he was bad. He attracted all the mean and cruel people to him. Pretty soon, he was running our town. He could do anything, take anything. I did not agree with that. I was young. I stood up in the public square and I made a speech. I called upon everyone to stand with me against this man.
Well, what did they do?
They walked away because they saw him standing behind me. I turned around and he said, I am going to kill you now. I never felt so strong. I knocked him to the ground, and as he fell, his head struck a stone. And I raced to the waterfront, and I joined a cargo boat. I didn't know where I was going, but I stepped off that boat into a new world. This world. This world is where I want to stay. Nellie, will you marry me? There are so few days in our life, Nellie. The time I have with you now is precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I have been thinking. Born on the opposite side of a sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.
And yet you want to marry me.
I do.
I've known you a few short weeks, and yet somehow you've made my heart forget all other men I have ever met. But you.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and someone you know even then that somewhere you'll see her again and
Who can explain it? Who can tell you why?
Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. For all through your life you may dream on alone. come next Friday?
Yes.
Yes!
Oh dear.
Is that what breaking it off clean looks like?
Well, not exactly.
Well, you sure washed him right out of your hair. Oh, Nellie, what an uphead.
I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my proud protestations of faith and romance. And they'll say I'm naive as a babe to believe any fable I hear from a person in pants. Fearlessly, I'll face them and argue their doubts away. Loudly, I'll sing about flowers and spring. Flatly, I'll stand on my little flat feet and say, love is a grand and a beautiful thing. I'm not ashamed to reveal the world famous feeling I feel. I'm as corny as Kansas in August. I'm as normal as blueberry pie. No more a smart little girl with no heart. I have found me a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dither with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy in May, a cliche coming true. I'm bromidic and bright as a moon-happy night pouring light on the dew. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I'm as corny as Kansas in August, high as a flag on the 4th of July. If you'll excuse an expression I use, I'm in love, 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 I'm in
Now, before you give us your answer, I want to impress you with these 3 things. First thing is that you're a civilian. You don't have to go. There's no way of making you go. Second thing is that this is a very dangerous mission. There's no guarantee that you'll survive or that it may do any good. Third thing is that it may do a great good. Maybe the means of turning the tide of the war in this area.
I understand all these things.
So are you ready to give us your answer?
Yes, I am. My answer must be no. When a man faces death, he must weigh values very carefully. He must weigh the sweetness of his life against the thing he's asked to die for. The probability of death is very great for both of us. I've been to that island, Lieutenant. I'm not sure that I believe that what you asked me to do is...
Look, Debek, we're asking you to help us lick the Japs. It's as simple as that. We're against the Japs.
I know what you're against. What are you for? When I was 22, I thought the world hated bullies as much as I did. I was foolish. I killed one. I was forced to flee to an island, and since then, I've asked no help from anyone or any country. I've seen these bullies multiply and grow strong. The world sat by and watched.
Come on, Debek. Aren't you just a guy in love with a girl and you're putting her above everything else in the world?
Yes, I do care about her more than anything. She is the only thing that is important to me. This I have. This I am sure of. This I believe in. I cannot risk to lose. Good day, gentlemen.
He's an honest man. But he's wrong. Thing is, we can't guarantee him a better world if we win, but we can be sure it'll be worse if we lose. Can't we? Well, can't we?
Of course. Cable, there's a bottle of scotch in my bottom drawer. See you tomorrow.
Commander Harbison, that old man just walked right out on me with all these orders to be signed. And there's another delegation of the French planners here. The one talking about that stolen pig that the CBs took and barbecued. And then there's Commander
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Well, all right, sir.
Well, Commander, should I go back to my outfit tonight?
No. Take a couple days off and unwind.
Unwind?
Sure. Take a boat. Go fishing.
Hello, Lieutenant. I take you with me, and you see the most beautiful part of Bali High.
Mary, I don't want to leave the boat. Mary, it leaves in about an hour.
You come with me. I promise. You have wonderful time. It's a special surprise.
Mary, where are we going?
You wait, Lieutenant. Be patient.
Mary, what's going on? There's no one around here. What are we doing?
You lied.
Who is she?
Liat.
Liat.
It's French name.
Liat.
But she no French girl. She Takanese like me. We are very pretty people, no?
Do you speak English?
Only few words. Français.
Je parle français un peu.
I touch your hand and my arms grow strong. Like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down at your lovely face, and I hold the world in my embrace. Younger than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than winds of June are the gentle lips you gave me, sweeter than music are you, gayer than laughter are you, angel and lover, heaven and earth are you to me. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than and joy in vain my arms and fill my heart as now they do then. Younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am I with you.
Hey Mary, listen, can you tell those boar's tooth guys that I didn't mean them any harm, you know? I didn't know the girls were doing a religious dance. I'm sorry, you know. I just figured I'd get up and go, and I wouldn't have done it had I known it was religious. I'm sorry.
Billis?
Oh, here they come,
Oh, get
protect
off me, Billis, you big baby!
Save me, Cable, save me!
You gonna be my son-in-law. Come back soon, Lutella. Bali High, come back soon.
Oh, what a wonderful party, Emil. I wish I could stay, but I have to get that Jeep back. I stole it. Or rather, I had a fella steal it for me, a wonderful man named Billis. But besides, I'll have to sneak back behind the hospital late as it is.
Then I forbid you to go. If you have to sneak back, I insist you sneak back later.
You're absolutely right. I've never had such a lovely time in my whole life. All those adorable guests and that cute old man who spoke French with me and made me believe he actually understood me. And that exciting native couple who danced for us. It's just so different than Little Rock. What on earth are you laughing at? Am I drunk?
Oh, no.
Yes, I am. But it isn't the champagne. I'm in love with a wonderful guy. I am in a conventional dither with a conventional star in my eye. And you will note there's a lump in my throat when I speak of that wonderful guy. I'm as trite and as gay as a daisy, and may a cliche coming true. I'm bromidic and bright as a moon-happy night, pouring light on the dew. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with the one.
I'm in love, and the girl that I love, she thinks I'm a wonderful guy.
Imagine leaving all of this wonderful champagne. You have some too.
Don't worry, I have 2 more bottles.
This is how it feels, living on a hillside. Here we are, just like 2 old married people. Our guests have gone home and we're alone.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling here upon my heel.
Emil, you know, my mother says that we have nothing in common, but she's wrong. We have something very important in common, very much in common.
Yes, we're both in love.
Yes, but more than that, we're the same kind of people, fundamentally, you and me. We appreciate things. We get enthusiastic about things. It's really quite exciting when 2 people are like that. We're not blasé. Do you know what I mean?
We're both knuckleheads, cockeyed optimists.
Yes, we are. I hear the human race is falling on its face
and hasn't very far to go.
But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so.
I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart, but
But I'm stuck like a dope with a big cold hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
Nellie, I have a surprise for you. Sit down. I've been working on this for 2 days. Close your eyes. No peeking. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, dry him out, push him out, fly him out. Cancel him and let him go, yeah, sister.
That was wonderful, Emil.
Merci. Bonsoir.
Well, aren't you just the cutest things I've ever seen in my whole life? What are your names? Oh, you probably can't understand a word I'm saying, but oh my goodness, you're so cute.
Nelly, I want you to meet Ngana and Jérôme. Ngana, Jérôme, Nelly.
Bon nuit, Nelly.
Bon oui.
Martina Ali, vite.
Bonsoir, Nelly.
Bonsoir. Oh, well, aren't they adorable? Those big black eyes staring up at you out of those cute little faces. Whose children are they?
They're mine.
Oh, of course they are. They look just like you. Now, where did you hide their mother?
She died, Nelly.
Emil, they are yours?
Yes, I am their father.
And their mother was a
Polynesian. She was beautiful. Charming, too.
But you and she...
I want you to know I have no regrets. I came here as a young man. I lived as I could.
Of course.
But I have not been selfish. No woman ever hated me or tried to hurt me.
No woman would ever try to hurt you, Emil. What time is it? I have to go. I have to get the Jeep back, like I said.
Nelly, wait. I'll drive.
You will do no such thing. And besides, I have to get the Jeep back. I can't leave it here.
Nelly, please, don't go. Not yet.
Oh, this is terrible. I'll never be able to face the girls at the hospital. You can't imagine the way they look at you when you come in late. I'll call you. I'll come by tomorrow. But I have the Thanksgiving show. They want me to rehearse day and night. Who knows when it'll be? Maybe next week. Thank you for tonight, Emil. It was lovely, and you're a perfect host. Goodbye. No, don't follow me out to the Jeep. Stay here, please.
Nelly, I love you. Do you hear me, Nelly? I love you.
And I love you too. Honestly, I do. But let me go. Please let me go.
Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her,
guys got your flashlights? Come on, pull them out.
Okay, now keep your seats, everybody. There's nothing wrong except that the lights went out.
You know, I just can't imagine why somebody would forget to put gas in a generator. Especially when they're on the committee.
What you talking about, Billis? You're on the committee. Why don't you put the gas in the generator?
Because I'm also acting, and I'm stage manager, and I'm producer. I can't think of all of it in my head.
So you can't put your two heads together.
Hey, watch it! I'm gonna beat you!
Hey!
What is this doing?
There's nobody clapping.
Well, if nobody's clapping, that means it ain't a good show. I figured you could think of that with your two heads.
You was the one with the two heads.
Now, Stewie, don't make me kick you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what you want?
Have you seen Miss Forbush?
Yeah, she's the MC. She's not seeing anybody right now. You want me to take her the flowers?
No. I'd prefer to give them to myself.
Look, how about you do us all a favor and don't see her tonight, okay?
Why?
Because she's been upset and we just got her in a good mood. And I don't want you to ruin that.
She has been upset?
Oh, yeah. She asked for an island transfer the other day. And then the day before that, Captain Brackett had to bring her back from Tia's.
She was asked for a transfer?
Yeah, but don't tell anybody I told you. Nobody's supposed to know.
I must see her. Tonight.
This guy. Listen, all right. If you want to see her, then wait backstage till after the show and I'll take her the flowers, okay? Now get out of here.
Hey, yo, Billis! Shh, Lieutenant Cable's supposed to be over there in the hospital.
You have not been well.
I'm fine now. The fever's gone. I'm looking for a guy named Billis. He's good at getting boats. I gotta get over that island.
What?
You know the island with the 2 volcanoes over it? You ever been over there?
Yes.
Well, I went over there every day last week. You ever been over there? The warm rain falling down on your face. I'm beginning to see her again like last night. Oh, I thought I was dreaming.
No.
What are you doing here?
She come in big white boat. Bigger than your boat. Belong to Jacques Beret. He want to marry Liat. He's white man and very rich.
Is that the one you told me about? The one who drinks? You can't let her marry a man like that.
Okay. Then you marry her.
Tais-toi! Il est malade, tu comprends? Lieutenant, let me see you back to the hospital. You are not well.
You're worried about me? That's funny. You're not worried about Japs, Germans, Americans, or nobody. Why pick me to worry about?
Forgive me, Lieutenant. I'm sorry.
Lieutenant, you like Liat. Marry Liat. You have good life here, Lieutenant. Look, I am rich. Before war, I had $600. During war, I make $2,000. We'll go on, I make maybe more. Sell grass skirts, boys tea, we'll hew my hair. Give all the money to you and Liat. You don't have to work. I work for you. All day long, you and Liat be together. Walk through woods, swim in sea, sing, dance, talk happy. Nothing about Philadelphia girls no good. Talk about beautiful things. Love all day long. You like, you buy. Happy talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come money is lucky to be us. Happy talking, talking, happy talk. That is your adopted You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true. Is good idea you like?
Leon, I want you to have this. It's a man's watch, but it's a good one. My grandfather, he carried it with him all throughout the last war. It's beautiful, isn't it?
First time I see you, I know you a good man for Liat. And Liat a good girl for you. You make special good babies.
I can't marry Liat.
Was your last chance. Now she has to marry Jacques Barret. Give me watch, Liat. You a bad man. Liat, no. Come.
Younger than springtime were you, gayer than laughter were you, angel and lover, heaven and
Up to now, our side has been beating census in both hemispheres. We're not going to get to go home until this war is settled. It may take a long time before any big operation goes underway here. So it's little things like this show that keep us going. Now I understand that I'm not known as the most sentimental type.
You can say that again.
Once or twice, I've been referred to as Old Iron Belly.
Just once or twice?
Just about a billion times.
I resent that very much because I reserve that private nickname for my executive officer, Commander Harbison.
Gee, I sure wish I was a commander.
Take a bow, Commander.
Cut it out.
Now I want you to know that both Old Iron Bellies had a great time tonight. And we would like to thank the nurses and CBs who made these costumes out of ropes and mosquito nets, comic books and newspapers.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And thought up those funny jokes and grand songs. And I would like to say to them, from all of us, on this Thanksgiving Day, thank you. And now Commander Harbison will announce the finale of our Thanksgiving entertainment.
The next and last song will be performed by Butch Forbush. That siren of the coral sea, gorgeous, voluptuous, petite Mademoiselle Lutheria
My doll is as dainty as a sparrow. Her figure is something to applaud. Where she's narrow as an arrow. And she's broad. Where a broad should be broad. 101 pounds of fun. That's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie. Only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly. Her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips. I call her hips. Twirly and whirly. She's my baby. I'm her pap. I'm her booby. She's my trap. I am caught and I don't want to run. 'Cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. 101 pounds of fun. That's my little honey bun. Get a load of honey bun tonight. I'm speaking of my sweetie pie. Only 60 inches high. Every inch is packed with dynamite. Her hair is blonde and curly. Her curls are hurly-burly. Her lips are pips. I call her hips. Twirly and whirly. She's my baby. I'm her pap. I'm her booby. She's my trap. I am caught and I don't want to run. 'Cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. And I don't want to run 'cause I'm having so much fun with honey bun. Believe me, Sonny, she's a cookie who can cook ya till you're done. Ain't being funny. Sonny, put your money on my honey only 60 inches high. I am caught and I don't want to run. Save me some turkey and put some chestnuts on Hold on, don't go till I'm ready. I'll say that you gave me the beautiful flowers.
Excuse me, Miss Forbush.
Oh, Luther, you really are a honey bun. These beautiful flowers that you gave me, I needed someone to think of me tonight. I appreciate it, Luther. You don't know how much.
Listen, about that, you see, I didn't give you those flowers.
But you did give them to
No.
me.
They're not actually from me, you see, they're from the Frenchman. This is the letter that came with it.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll be just over there if you need me. Just, sing out like you're doing. I'll come right over, okay?
Say, what's the matter, Ellie the nurse? You having diplomatic problems with France?
Joe Cable, who let you out of the hospital?
Oh, me, I'm okay.
Here. Joe, you're trying to get to Bally High. That little girl you told me about.
Leah, I think I've just said goodbye to her for the last time. I love her, and yet I heard myself say that I can't marry her. What's wrong with me, Nellie? What kind of guy am I anyways?
Oh, hey, you're all right. You're just far from home. We're both so far from home.
Nellie, I must speak with you.
Emil,
Excuse us, Lieutenant.
No, wait a minute, Joe, stay. Please. I've been meaning to call you, Emil.
You've asked for a transfer. Why? What does this mean?
We can talk about it tomorrow.
No. Now, Nellie. What does this mean?
It means that I can't marry you. Do you understand me? I can't marry you.
Nellie. Because of my children?
No, not because of your children. They're sweet.
It is their Polynesian mother, then. Their mother and I.
Yes. It isn't as if I could give you a good reason. There is no reason. This is emotional. This is something that is born in me.
It is not! I refuse to believe that this is born in you.
Well, then why do I feel the way that I do? All I know is that I can't help it. Joe, explain the way we feel.
Nellie. What makes us speak like this? Why do you have this feeling, you and she? I do not believe it is born in you. I do not believe it.
It's not born in you. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are only made, and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be carefully taught.
This is just the kind of ugliness I was running away from. And it has followed me. Now, after all this time, it has found me. I was cheated before, and I'm cheated again by a mean little world of mean little men. And the one chance for me is the life I know best, to be here on an island and to hell with the rest. I will cling to this island like a tree or a stone. I will cling to this island and be free and alone.
I'll tell you one thing. When this is all over, I'm not going back there. I'm gonna come right back here. Everything I want is right here.
When everything you want is right here, this is a good place to be. When everything you want is taken away from you, There's no place. I came so close to it. So close. One dream in my heart. One love to be living for. One love to be living for. This nearly was mine. One girl for my dream. One partner in paradise. This promise of paradise. This nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine. So clear and deep are my fancies of things I wish were true. I'll keep remembering evenings I'd wish I'd spent with you. I'll keep remembering kisses from lips I'll never own, and all the lovely adventures that we have never known. One dream in my heart, one love to be living for, one love to be living for. This nearly was mine. One girl for my dream. One partner in paradise. This promise of paradise. This nearly was mine. Close to my heart she came, only to fly away, only to fly as day flies from moonlight. Now I'm alone, still dreaming of paradise, still saying that paradise once nearly was mine.
Say, DeBeck, would you reconsider going to Marie Louise with me? Now that you don't have as much to lose and all. You know, back home when I used to get in the jam, I used to go hunting. I think that's what I'll do now. They got big game over there. Jap carriers, troop ships. Say, when I head over there, which side of the island should I land on?
The south side.
Well, why?
There's a cove there with rocks. I've sailed in behind those rocks many times.
You think a submarine could fit in there?
Yes, if you know the channel.
Well, after that, what would I do?
You will get in touch with my friends Basil and Inato. Excellent hunters. They will hide us in the hills.
Us? Are you going with me?
Yes, you are too young to be out alone.
Wait till Captain Brackett hears this. He's gonna jump out of his skin.
I would like to see this kind of a jump.
What is that? What is that? What was that?
Nothing, sir.
It sounded to me like a message. It sounded like a code.
There was no code, sir. The sound you just heard was a contraction of the tin roof. It's just the metal cooling off at night.
Oh.
Sir, you know, if you want to go back to your office, I'll let you know as soon as
No.
anything
I
happens.
don't want to add to any of your problems.
Yes, sir.
Well, we ought to be getting a message now, that's all. They should have made some type of observation post or something. Don't you think so? Oh.
Captain Brackett,
What is it, Bill? What is it? I'm very busy.
it's the CB out there, Sir Billis. Commander Perkins over to operations to estimate that Billis' little stunt this morning cost Navy over $600,000.
600! I'm gonna chew his! Get him out here!
Yes, sir.
Hey, watch it grip, watch it grip.
Get in
no
there.
shoving.
Sir, this is Lieutenant Buzz Adams, who flew the mission.
Hi, Adams.
Captain.
A man like you in an outfit is like a rotten apple in a barrel. Just what did you think in that little rubber boat floating in Empress Augustus Bay with the whole Navy Air Force looking for you? And how'd you get on that PBY anyway?
Well, you see, sir, what happened was that, I was on this plane. I stowed away in the baggage compartment. And, well, the Japanese anti-aircraft punched a hole in the side of the plane. And, the wind was sucking in, and so kind of sucked me out. Yeah. You get the picture?
So what I'm to understand is that you hid in the baggage compartment of a plane you knew was going on a dangerous mission. You had the sand enough to do that. And then an anti-aircraft gun shot a hole in the plane, and the wind just sucked you out.
That's what I said.
You and your little parachute. Billis, I don't think you jumped out. Actually, I do think you jumped out. Which did you do?
Well, you see, sir, it was sort of like half and half. If you get the picture.
This is one of the most humiliating things that has ever happened to me. Buzz, how'd you find out he was on the plane anyways?
Well, sir, we've been out about an hour. It was still dark, I know. We were flying across Marie Louise when that Jap aircraft gun made that hit. It's also when the stowaway here, he left the plane. I circled just once, time enough to drop him a rubber boat. Some New Zealanders and P-40s, though, saw him and kept circling while I went across the island. Dropped Joe and the Frenchman off alongside the sub. By the time I got back, they were circling him like a swarm of bees. You would have thought him and his little rubber boat were a $90 million cruiser. There must have been 55 or 60 of them.
Actually, there was 62, Captain.
You're not far off, Adams. Harbison tells me this little stunt cost the Navy about, $600,000.
600? Really, sir?
What are you so happy about?
Oh, well, you see, sir, just made me think about my uncle. The one I was telling you about who likes poker? I know how much you like poker, Captain. Anyways, he always told my father I'd never be worth a dime. Just thinking of his face if you ever heard I was worth $600,000. You get the picture? I think you get the picture.
What would make you want to do this anyway, Billis? What would make any man want to do this?
Well, you see, sir, when you're on an island like this, you get feeling held down. And you want to take a little trip. Maybe get a few souvenirs. You get the picture?
How'd you find out about it anyway?
Well, you see, so I was walking along and I heard Lieutenant Cable talking with the fella, what's his name, DeBeck? And I knew there was something in the works, a project. That's the thing I like, Captain, a project. You get the picture?
Billis, you've broken every regulation in the book.
I'm sorry.
And me and Captain Brackett here are gonna do it at you!
I don't think you get the picture, sir.
Sir, if I may interject, my co-pilot saw the entire thing. He thinks Billis and his tiny little rubber boat caused a kind of diversionary tactic for Joe and the Frenchman.
What do you want me to give him, Bronze Star?
Oh, no, Captain, I ain't want a Bronze Star. But you know, I could use just maybe a little freedom to, you know, swing around in. You get the picture.
Out of here!
All right, all right.
Well, Iron Belly, what would you have done?
I'd have thrown him in the brig, and I will too if I get the ghost of a chance.
And so we are here. This is our first chance to send news to you. We have made contact with former friends of mine, and we have set up headquarters in the mango tree. No room, but a lovely view. First, the weather. Rain clouds over Bougainville, the Treasuries, Choswell, and New Georgia. We expect rain in this region from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Oh, my friend Joe corrects me. 0900 to 1400. And now, our military expert, Joe.
All you Navy, Marine, and Army pilots, write this down. We got service craft, about 19 troop barges headed down the bottleneck. Speed, about 11 knots. Ought to pass Beninka about 2200 tonight, escorted by heavy warships. There ought to be a way to knock off some of these. As for aircraft, there's little indication of any activity at the moment, but 22 bombers, Bettys, went by at 0600 headed southwest. There was a fighter escort, but it wasn't heavy.
Well, sirs, this is gonna be fun.
Where are you going?
We'll be going out and wage tonight. I don't want to miss that takeoff.
Sit down, Bill. Here.
Thanks.
You know what I like, Bill? Projects. Don't you?
Listen carefully.
Limited. 33 fighters, Zeros, have moved in from Bougainville. Their course is approximately 23 degrees. Undoubtedly, heavy bombers will follow.
Got that?
Well, gentlemen, here's the hot tip of the day. Joe and the Frenchman spotted 32 surface craft off the coast of Vela Luvela. Christmas is only 2 weeks away. Let's give those boys a present they deserve, a view of no ships coming back.
All right with me. Let's go.
Sir, you're just going to have to tell her something sometime. She hasn't seen him in 2 weeks. She might as well know now.
Okay, send her in. Send her in.
Sir.
Why do I always have to do the tough jobs?
Captain Brackett, I know this isn't regular. It's about Emile de Beck. I went to his house the other day to... Well, you know how people have arguments and then days later you think of a good answer? Well, I went to his house and he wasn't there, and I even asked his children. He has 2 little children. They didn't seem to know where he'd gone. At least I think that's what they said. They only speak French. And then tonight while I was on duty in the ward, I heard the fighter pilots talking over the radio. I never usually listen to them, but tonight they kept talking about some Frenchman. The Frenchman said this, and the Frenchman said that, and I just couldn't help but wonder if this Frenchman they were talking about could be my Frenchman.
Yes, Miss Forbush, it is. But how could he have told you it? But if you listen closely, you may hear his voice.
Well, where is he?
With Lieutenant Cable, behind enemy lines.
Hello? Hello, my friends and allies. My message today must be brief and sad. Lieutenant Mike Cable, my friend Joe, died last night. He died from wounds he received 3 days ago. I will never know a finer man. I wish he could have told you the good news. The Japanese are pulling out and there is great confusion. Our guess is that the Japs will try to evacuate troops from Cape Esperance tonight. You may not hear from us for several days. We must move again. 2 planes are overhead. They are looking for us, we think. We believe that... What? What? Goodbye.
Is that all? Can't you get them back?
No, sir. They're cut off.
Poor little Joe Cable. Captain Brackett, is there a chance I'll ever see Emile again? And if there's not, will you tell me?
Of course. There's always a chance.
I didn't know that he was going.
But how could he have told you? You know the Beck. He's okay. He's a wonderful guy. You think he has a chance, Bill?
There's always a chance, sir.
Come back so I can tell you something. I know what counts now. You, all those other things, the woman you had before, her color. What a piffle. Oh, what a pinhead I was. Come back so I can tell you. Please don't die until I can tell you. All that matters is you and me being together. Just like we were the first night we met. Just together. Remember? All through your life you may dream of. Don't die, Emil.
Miss Nurse! Miss Nurse, please, Miss Nurse.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where's Lieutenant Cable?
Who are you?
I am mother of Liat.
Who?
Liat. She won't marry no one but Lieutenant Cable.
Oh. Oh, my darling.
All right. All outfits waiting for loading. Please stay in position. We'll get to you as soon as the ship is ready for loading.
Hey, Billis, let's head back, huh? Our gang's about a mile back down the beach. Suppose they call our names.
Yeah, they're probably ready for us to board. Look at that beach, fellas. You think anybody's ready to board? Eager beavers, they won't be ready for hours. It's the Navy, after all. You know it. Hey, Marine, hey, come here.
Yeah, Billis.
You booked on one of those LCTs?
I mean, I guess so. Why?
I got a little package you can have for, say, $5 or $6.
Well, what is it?
A little seasickness remedy. Those are things that really rattle your stomach.
Knock it off. That stuff's issued. We all got it. Who are you trying to fool?
These Marines are getting smarter every day. Oh, hey, Miss McGregor, are you and the nurses leaving soon?
Oh, yeah, we're taking back some of the wounded.
Oh, all right, well, I'll see you later. Hey, have you seen Miss Fallbush? Hey, Miss McGregor, have you seen Miss Fallbush? Hey, Miss McGregor. Oh, hey, Captain Brackett. I wanted to talk with you a sec. You see, me, Stupat, and the professor was wondering if there was anything being done about rescuing the Frenchman. We wanted to do a little something for Miss Fallbush.
Well, Billis, that's very fine of you, but you're too late. That started this morning before the sun came up. Operation Alligator is already underway. We've already landed on 14 Japanese-held islands.
Well, sir, that's highly unfair. The Frenchman should have been picked up first. He should have been #1 priority.
The Admiral agrees with you. Marie Louise was the first island they hit.
Well, did they get him? Is he alive? Did they radio in yet?
Well, we don't know. Lieutenant Buzz flew in there this morning and he hasn't come back. But it'd be unfair if he didn't.
Yeah, it would.
It'd be a shame if a big part of this operation didn't come back in one piece.
Men, look at the beach. Far as you can see, men waiting to board ships. The whole picture of the South Pacific has changed.
I mean, hey,
We're going the other way.
after all, we might win the war now. All because of a Frenchman and Lieutenant Cable. I hate he died. He would have loved to have seen this. Maybe just a few more ship and one more ship.
Well, I've got a ship, Harbison.
Wait, you got the ship, sir?
Yes, I'm no longer a lousy island commander.
Oh, congrats, Captain. Congrats, Commander. Well, I guess I'll be seeing you around.
Oh, wait, Billis. I never did get you in that brig, did I?
No, you didn't, sir. I outsmarted you.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, what'd you forget, sir?
Your unit will be on our ship. I'll be seeing all of you. You get the picture?
Come on, Bill.
Well, reporting for duty, sir.
Those are battleships, and the little ones are destroyers. I can never tell the difference. What on earth are those?
P4Ds.
That's right. You are so smart. They're all moving out, you see, because there's been a big change. they're not going to come around here much anymore, just on and off a few. Do you understand anything I just said? Vous ne comprenez pas?
Oui, no comprenos. Oui.
Now, while I'm down at the hospital, you have to promise me to manger everything that's put before you on the table. Sur la table?
Sur la table.
Oh, now come back here, Jerome, and sit down. Give her back her doll. Assez à vous. You have to learn to mind me when I talk to you and to be nice to me, too. Because I love you very much. Now, manger.
Chantez, Nelly.
I will not sing that song. You just want to laugh at my French accent. Oh, all right. But you have to help me. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle. Dites-moi pourquoi. Pourquoi what?
La vie est gaie.
Papa! Dites-moi pourquoi.
Chère mademoiselle.